Hi folks, Nate here. Just going to give you a quick little walk around of my 92 Kawasaki KX250 that I got for free from a guy at work. He had brought it here from Ohio. It was sitting in his shed, completely caked in clay, completely trashed, not maintained at all, not running. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? How bad could it be? Well, it was pretty bad. The rear wheel was completely shot. It was missing about a third of its spokes, so I bought a new rim, new spokes, brake caliper rebuild kit, new rotor. The rear sprocket looked decent, looked okay. So I took all that apart, cleaned it out, new seals, new bearings. Still have to true the wheel, so tighten down the spokes, go through that process. Tire looked okay. Put a new inner tube in it. Shot some paint on the frame. Sanded it down in spots. Still looks okay. Still looks like crap in some places. Did a top end rebuild. First time I've done that. I haven't even ridden a dirt bike before, and here I am doing a top end rebuild. Wasn't that hard. Took me a little bit to figure out how to get the piston to slide over the cylinder. It's a matter of getting the rings oriented just right. Took all this apart, cleaned it up. Took the carburetor apart, soaked it, got it looking pretty good, rejetted it. It wasn't too bad, actually. Haven't touched the clutch yet. I don't think it's that great, so I bought new clutch plates and new springs for it, so I'll probably get into that soon after I get it running, just to make sure it runs. Clutch cable, I got a new clutch cable, clutch lever. This is all worn out and shot. New grips. The front end haven't really touched yet. I do have a new rotor and a rebuild kit for the front caliper. New pads. I don't know if the forks have oil in them. They're not leaking oil, but I'm gonna get into that at some point. They look, I don't know, who knows, probably bone dry. So that's it. That's about halfway through this recovery, rescue, I guess you want to call it. I don't know, we'll see. Might be a fun bike. I don't expect it to be a showstopper, or what do I want to say, a trophy bike by any means. I just wanted to get it mechanically sound and able to move on its own, under its own power, and be safe, somewhat safe. Maybe sell it, I don't know, maybe keep it. I'm starting to like it more and more that I get it cleaned up and get it back together. I'll probably keep the plastics the way they are. They're trashed, they're not great, but it'll probably add to the distressed look that I'm going for. Anyway, that's it. I'll give you an update as soon as I get it done. Hey folks, Nate here again. I got the bike back together. Took it out a couple times today. It fires right up. It probably could run a little bit better. Might need to do a little tuning on it, but I got the old plastics back on. I didn't really, just did some zip tie fixes on some of the broken plastics. I'm not going to dump a whole lot of money into aesthetics on this thing. Got the rear wheel trued up. It's rolling pretty straight. Did the clutch plates today. Replace all the clutch plates with the OEM Kawasaki clutch plates. Wasn't too hard. That was a pretty easy job. The old clutches looked okay. I assumed they'd be shot, but they still had some life left in them. But I changed them anyway. I just assumed they were too far gone. But anyway, bikes are running pretty good. Starts on the first or second kick. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It was my first time on a dirt bike, so it was a little scary. Thing's got a lot of power. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I can think of. Probably have to hit up these front forks, check the oil in them, and do something about this front brake caliper. It's working, but it probably could use some work. Front seals and bearings could probably be replaced as well. Really haven't touched the front end on this thing yet, but that's it. She's up and running.